morning.
We are eating breakfast right now. I already ate my breakfast.
No, I'm eating breakfast.
He's eating breakfast right now. I made him some coffee cake. I didn't make that. I brought that from yesterday from Hobie's. Some potatoes and eggs. So I hope you eat up everything. I, on the other hand, had oats. Honey is very good for you to balance out your hormones.
She needs that.
Thank you. And some peanut butter for potassium and cinnamon. They help you balance out your insulin levels. So that's always great to have in your breakfast. I always try to have around 30 to 40 grams of carbs and 20 grams of protein in each meal, and since I do that, I have the feeling I make so much more progress at the gym with my energy level throughout the day. So meal timing, or macro timing, I guess, is kind of important in my opinion, if you get to a point where you can stress about that as well. Anyway, we are about to head to a grocery store to get a couple of things, not a lot, and then it's time for more. We normally go shopping to... Where do we go to? We like Walmart a lot, honestly, or Target. Today we went to Grocery Outlet though. I love this place. We just needed to stop there because tomorrow we are gonna head to Walmart to get our actual groceries. What I needed though was salad. I have a bag a day. Then some avocado. I wanna incorporate avocado in my daily diet right now too. So I do eat after macros, but I did design myself a meal plan fittingly to those macros to make sure to eat every day different sources of healthy fat, proteins and healthy carbs, and that just keeps me accountable to not use all my macros for dirty food, processed food, or food that doesn't really provide your body with nutrients it needs. Because that's always the dangerous part about it, if it fits your macros, that you just try to save all your macros, all your calories for ice cream and chocolate and candy bars at night. What I sometimes did, it's not healthy though, it's not the most optimal way for your body. I do the meal plan thing right now, and for that I need some avocado. And I know I hate myself for that too, but they didn't have any other source of meat. That's the downside of grocery outlets. You'd never know what they have there. And I needed some 93% beef. That's the only source they had. I mean, it's just for a day. I'll survive and maybe I'll like it. Who knows? And I got the mission to bake an apple pie. So apples. I normally don't really eat apples in my daily diet. They don't fill me up. The nutrients I would get from apples I can get through vegetables or other sources too, but that's another thing. Apples for apple pie. So I cooked up the beef for my next meal right now, and I think it looks legit. Looks like normal meat. Way better than I expected, honestly. Normally I buy 96% lean, 4% fat ground beef. This one was 93, so it's a little bit higher in fat. Tastes delicious though, I wouldn't have guessed that. To that now some broccoli. I like to have 150 grams of vegetables, green vegetables a day. Either broccoli or green beans. Since I don't have any fats in that meal right now, I made myself also 2 rice cakes with not peanut butter. I was planning to do peanut butter because I always do peanut butter. But to switch around things a little bit, I got some almond butter in a little package right now because I first want to find out if I even like it. I already tried it in my life and I remember not liking it that much, so... but I wanted to try that because the nut itself, so in this scenario almonds are more beneficial to you than peanuts. I have some jam on here. Maybe I just need to sweeten it up a little bit. That's nice, but I didn't really use a lot of almond butter per rice cake, so you can't really taste the almond butter anymore. That's the cake I told you about earlier. It still looks pretty. I'm not the best baker, so I'm very curious how it's gonna turn out. By the way, it's the first time I will use our oven. And how do you like the music? Do you sometimes listen to stuff like that? It kind of relaxes me. Okay, I think the cake is ready. Looks delicious to me. Now I have to get it on there, kind of. You see, I'm a little congested today. I think you say congested? Like, I have a runny nose, I'm sneezing all the time. That means no gym, no strength training for me. What makes me incredibly sad because I was planning to hit legs today and my goal right now is my long-term goal to build up my leg strength and my leg muscles. But I also learned, just because of the fact that you don't work out for a week, you won't lose all your progress. The same way as if your diet is like crap for a week, no worries, just go back on track. Like saying it's not important how you eat between Christmas and New Year's, it's important how you eat between New Year's and Christmas. Same thing with being sick. No one ever complained about, oh, I'm so unfit because in August 2018 I was sick for 2 days. Just saying. But anyway, instead of going to the gym, I took advantages of that time and cleaned up our fridge. With that I mean I took everything out, cleaned all the shelves and put everything back in and sorted it a little bit. And I also meal prepped. Here's a protein mousse I'm gonna eat tonight. Very excited for that already. Here's some rice for later. My oats are here and here's my next meal. You know what? I changed my mind. Instead of eating that right now, because I'm not that hungry yet, I'm gonna push that to later and I'll go outside and walk a little bit right now. Because sometimes when you have a cold, you just need to get going, to move a little bit, and I personally tend to feel better after I got my system going. For just a couple of minutes, like half an hour or something, just some easy walking. For that I have something fun to drink. I mixed some BCAAs with pre-workout. I really like the flavors. I'm not swearing on supplements, especially not on pre-workout or BCAAs, but I have it at home right now and I like the taste. I am back and I feel amazing right now. So as my next meal I'm gonna have what I usually have post-workout, meaning some rice with a little bit of chicken. I seasoned the chicken with some salt and paprika powder, and for the rice I used salt and some lemon juice. That's amazing. To that I'll also have a huge salad, and after my workout I'm always drinking some fresh made lemon water. There I always eat a piece of it right away. I really like that, and the rest is gonna come in here. So my friend Nora, she was an au pair too, like 2 years ago, is now studying here, and she and her boyfriend invited us to a football game tonight because her boyfriend is playing for the Stanford football game. And I'm about to head out first to church to meet Abe. That's why I also baked this delicious cake, because I'm gonna drop it off there. They have a little dinner party there with a pie contest, and he really wanted me to be part of that too. I don't know if it's a good idea, but we will see. Anyway, I'm gonna eat that quickly. My next meal are 2 eggs, some potatoes, avocado. Remember I said I want to include avocado in my daily diet right now too. So here we go, avocado. Plus a delicious mousse. It's like a protein mousse. Just whey, egg white, water, cocoa powder and all of that topped with some honey. I can show you the recipe in another video. For that you need to leave me a comment though. Yeah, and then for there, a protein bar. This My Bar has 220 calories. I have never tried it before. It's more on the higher fat side and It's a little lower in carbs than usual bars. 220 calories. That will be my little snack next to this Apfelmus bar by LATERAL. My mom brought me that. I have never tried it either, so I'm excited to have them. And I'll let you know how I like it after, okay? Okay. Last night went a little different than expected. We didn't make it to the football game anymore. I was so sad. I was so excited for that. Church went a little longer than expected, like 1.5 hours longer. I still got all my meals in, of course. Abe and I drove home after church and had a little TV night where I tried both bars. The protein bar was way better than expected. It was very doughy, like a cake consistency, and the chocolate on the side, like around the bar, was very thick, very tasty. I'm gonna buy that again. And the Al Natura bar was very nice too. It's a great carb source in my opinion. It's a fruity carb source. No real nutrients in there anymore, of course, because it's packed, it's processed, but it was tasty and it reminded me a little bit of Christmas, since apple and cinnamon is a Christmas food for me. Then I also had some oatmeal at night with honey and coconut oil. In general, I had about 2000 calories, what is pretty perfect for me for my stage right now, because I didn't work out yesterday. If I would have worked out, I would be around like 2200, 2100 calories. That's always where I end up around, because that's how much I always burn the day before, if that makes sense. Alright, but that's all I have to say to yesterday. It was amazing, beautiful food, very delicious, and I hope you liked it as much as I did. Next video is probably gonna be a Q&A if you'd like to. Let me know if you would.